He did brilliant against Newcastle
Such
first
a
game.
confusing fucking name.
Yeah.
Every time you say
He's
it,
like,
huh?
yeah, he's like better version of Kyle Walker.
Yeah.
But now, like, I'm happy that we've got that cover now.
Yeah.
I think defensively as well.
Top tier player, played in Europe, played in Champions League, many games in Champions League, and he's played again. I mean, look, I know it's a French league, but it's still a decent league.
Oh, still a decent league. Yeah, it's
And he's a good fucking player.
Yeah.
And top, but like, I know Barcelona have been attracted to him in the past.
Look, if
Arsenal
he,
have.
if,
I know he's come up across cities. Like
if he
everyone,
plays,
like,
if he
like,
plays how he
he's at that
can,
level.
if he plays how he can,
He's a top wing back.
He will be first team.
He's a top. He's
He
a top.
will push. He'll push as
He's
much
top
as I.
fullback. He's not so much. He's not a prop. He's not. I would say he's a fullback for his wing back. If you know what I mean.
From what I've seen though, he's
he
better. He's better than Kyle Walker though, in the sense that he'll defensively he's better.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like
He's
I've
way
always.
more,
It's like I've always
he's
said.
way more defensive than Kyle Walker.
It's like I've always said.
That's
Kyle
what I guess that's what I mean. Yeah.
Kyle Walker's a great player, but he doesn't really have that kind of technical or defensive ability.
Really
He's just very athletic.
aggressive, and he really fucks up
Yeah,
the side.
but he's super fast and super athletic, so that can kind of make up for other ways that he
definitely
isn't as
I
good.
agree.
But yeah, really happy with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then Serge Tankin, and then lastly the Ox, obviously going to Liverpool for £35 million, which he made that decision over Chelsea.
Yeah.
There was the whole thing we were talking about. Don't know.
Yeah,
like for some reason, everyone says he wants to
where
play
wants to
centre
play
mid. Don't
and
know.
this,
His
that,
agents, there's weird things going on. All that was coming out up to it was that he wants to play two things. First team. He wants more first team football than he gets in Arsenal, and he wants to play centre mid. Those were the two separate things coming out.
Yeah.
Now, none of that's come from him, like that. No quote direct. Just for some reason, everyone's repeating that, and it's repeated a lot.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there. Whatever. Either way, the fact that Lamar stopped being a Liverpool target, and he's a winger on the right, went over to Arsenal almost getting him, which didn't go ahead.
Well, they didn't almost. They tried. Fucking hard, but he didn't want to go.
Yeah, he
didn't want to jump onto that sinking ship. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that for me makes more sense now for Ox, because you know what, there is room on the bench for him to play on the right wing. Not in the first team though. Still, I don't see how he gets into that first team.
No, we'll see. I think because the thing is with Chamberlain, he is still quite a young player. If he's got ways he could improve, and he's a really good player. Like he could improve.
I do see
Liverpool have a lot of games as well. They've got Champions League football, so they need that depth and the strength and depth there as well.
I mean,
what I will say, I just want to say about the whole rumours about he wants to leave Arsenal. He only wants to play, but he only wanted to play centre mid. I do think there might be some truth to it, but I think because
he can't realistically think he'll get that yet.
Well, no, but I think what it is because he's in the last year of his contract, which means that he can basically call the shots.
The fuck he wants. So he's like, put feelers out, and if anything.
So I think maybe he said to his, but I do think.
I think someone said something at some point, but maybe
as long as he's playing an attacking role, I don't think he will be that fussed.
Yeah.
If he's playing week in week out as an attacking outlet, rather than being someone that's going to have to be more defensive minded, because he's not that kind of player.
I still don't see him playing that much, as much as probably he'd want. But maybe he will. I don't know.
But then as well,
I see him in the same. Like if he wasn't coming to Chelsea, due to play time, then I wouldn't understand that, because I can't see him getting any more play time at Liverpool than he would have done. However, if it was for different reasons, prefers Klopp style of football, came with better package, all these different things, I completely understand that. But if it's from sheer first team football, I can't see him getting any more time. Which wouldn't be that much. That's just what I think. I mean, I don't know, obviously.
Then you got to look at it, and I think maybe actually it's not about first team football, because probably if any place that he was guaranteed more first team
would
football
be like
would have been fucking Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal. Yeah. Well,
I would have started every game.
Going to go to Everton for fuck's sake.
No, but he started every game with Arsenal this season so far, like past 3 games.
Yeah.
I think what it is he looked at, because obviously he didn't want to be played at wing back at Chelsea or whatever.
Yeah, and he obviously doesn't want to go down the ship on Arsenal.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go down on the sinking ship. So Liverpool is the best place for him to essentially start his career, kickstart his career again. I think
it's still a chance. I think he's taken, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's a better chance.
I think he's at a point where it's like, you know what, if I've got be on the bench, and kind of prove myself again.
At least I'm not doing it with fucking Arsene Wenger. I'm doing it with someone who might actually
know something about football.
Might play a bit of fun football. True. Yeah, we'll see. Look, it's an interesting one.
That's what I reckon. I reckon it's that.
Yeah.
Plus England connections. The Lana's there.
Totally.
Klein. Henderson, Sturridge.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that plays a part as well.
Doesn't seem like a nice manager to play for. He seems like a fucking awesome dude. So
seems lovely.
He's German, but
he seems like a lovely guy.
Seems like a cool bloke.
A cool guy.
But yeah, so I mean that was transfer day. Like we got a few more transfers to go over, but that was the last day. And then just quickly, some of these you bought this player Foyth for £8 million.
Juan Foyth.
Know nothing about him.
I know nothing about him apart from we've actually
bought him.
Yeah, we bought him. Now we've been linked with him virtually the whole summer. It's been a bit of a back and forth. I'm really happy.
Euthanasia.
The reason that I'm really happy with our business this transfer, because obviously Kyle Walker's the only one that went. Yeah.
And you didn't want anyone to go. So
that was our biggest thing.
That's
of course,
it. Yeah, but you've reinforced 3, 4, 4.
Yeah, we have, but also, like I say, all of the players that we brought in, especially this Juan Foyth, he is very much Pochettino. Like, Pochettino wants that player. He's Argentinian, he's a young defender as well, and it is a player that Poch wants at the club. And so we've done what we can, and we've got him, I think, all the players that he wants, especially this kid.
So you'd be happy that you're happy because you think Poch will be happy.
In Poch we trust.
I can't Pochettino. I'm not saying fucking Poch, but all right. Kieran Gibbs to West Brom.
Good signing for West Brom.
Yeah.
West Brom will do all right this season.
Gregor's from PSG to West Brom on loan. He's meant to be a decent player.
I've heard good things. So
moving on just before that, Kevin Wimmer to Stoke for £80 million, which I think he's a good player, isn't he? Not.
He's not a bad centre back. 18 million though, is fucking
good.
Great deal for us.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I would have thought you might have been I would have thought you'd be balanced on that. Like, meh. Like, you want to keep him, but
if we didn't get any cover in, then I would have been concerned. Okay. But we've got.
I didn't think you'd be annoyed about that.
We've got Davinson Sanchez and.
But that's okay. So you think it's a good deal? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, huge thing would be on the 28th, which is Dembele to Barcelona from Dortmund to £135 million.
You can't even do fucking kick-ups.
Yeah, I know.
I'll watch that video.
Yeah, I can never bring myself to watch those opening videos where they go bring the player out, it's and then they fuck up. It's fuck.
I don't understand. It's just shit.
It's just stupid. You know what? Those fucking Barcelona Real Madrid like. And we'll also just quickly, I guess, on the Mbappe thing. He's gone to PSG for a year with the option of buying at the end of it. Do you know that's how that's actually worked out?
Yeah, because it's not
interesting.
It's not fucking over the rules or anything.
No, they can't. They tried to do one over UEFA, which they literally at one point I read an article saying if PSG sign him, they are quite literally out and out saying fuck UEFA rules. There's no other way around it. So they had to do this, and basically they get first dibs on buying him for 140 or something.
I don't know if it's still. It's still fishy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, they just want to get around them. They just wanted to buy him, and that's it. But guess what? You can't do that. There are rules in place. I mean, even though they're a joke, but I don't know. Anyways, so that's just quickly on the Mbappe thing. So it's interesting because I thought, fuck it, they're just going to do it, and they'd just be like, no, yeah, we can't buy anyone for 6 months or something. Or they do one of these things where they go, oh yeah, we're appealing it, so we can still buy. You always see these fucking weird workarounds. They know one and it's just bizarre.
All bollocks. It's money talks. If you've got enough money, you're a big club, you get around it. It doesn't fucking matter.
So what else? Robert Green went from Leeds to Huddersfield on a free. Don't know who that is.
Robert Green, goalkeeper.
Is he? Oh, yeah. Okay, I do know who he is then. Okay, I've seen him on.
He used to play for England.
Yeah. He and also not only that, I've seen him come up on the fantasy football because he got added to the cheap goalkeeper list. And Oliver Burke. From Red Bull Leipzig to West Brom, undisclosed. Don't know. That's a good team. Don't know if he's a fucking.
Never fucking heard of him.
I don't know if he's some kid or for one of the Leipzig's top players. I've got no idea. I know Leipzig were very good last year, but
they were.
Other than that, Ibrahimovic he's gone
back to United.
He's gone back to
United.
Good
signing.
Yeah, it's good. And then after that, you got that player Sanchez.
Davinson Sanchez.
A couple of days before that.
Yes, our record signing.
Yeah.
Centre back.
Yeah, and like I saw that as well, like record signing. I was like, what the hell? I was like, how much?
I can't say to know much about him, but I've heard good things.
Like,
so
he's obviously meant to be pretty. He was meant to be okay at least.
Like, he's a very.
I mean, but
I think he's a very.
The fucking transfer market's fucking whack. So
yes,
who knows?
It is. But from what I've heard, I think he's a very like mobile defender.
I hope.
So he's very like some defenders.
I'm not, I guess, but
some defenders like John Terry or he's probably quite a good example or like Cahill. But they're not very mobile defenders. But I think this guy is quite
he's more like a.
But he suits
I'm
us
not gonna
because
say John Stones, but more like a.
Mate,
no, and I suppose he's more coming out from the back.
Van Dijk maybe. Okay, it's quite a mobile defender.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
so like we get forward. Like if we lose possession,
David Luiz.
You can get. David Luiz, that's a good one.
Yeah,
okay, you can have that. David Luiz. Like that, so he's quite mobile, you can get back, I think.
Yeah.
And he had a really good season last season, so.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see.
What about this other one then? Gazzaniga.
Oh, keeper. Again, he's from Southampton, I think. Poch has worked with him before, so.
You and Liverpool just like. just work in Southampton. Well, especially Liverpool. That I love.
Oh yeah, they're way worse.
Buy some youth players from them or something. Just
we just look when we're not meant to, but fucking Liverpool just go in. They just take it. Yeah.
And I guess just I think we may have mentioned it just in case. I think it happened when we were doing the last pod, but Chris Woods from Leeds to Burnley bought £15 million, and not only that, just. Samir Nasri for £3.2 million from City to Antalya Pastor.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Seriously,
£3 million. What? I mean, I know Nasri's like Nasri, but he's not a £3 million player. Like that's weird. He's a Premier League player. It's because there's so much shit, and I think he had hardly anything left on his contract. I think there's all sorts of things going to that. And think about it. When was the last time you saw him play? They haven't played him he hasn't been in the first team.
If that's the case, why didn't someone like fucking Brighton try and get him? Premier League proven. Arsenal fans would be so pissed off. Like, here's our big signing.
They'd have to be happy about it.
Tried to get Thomas Lemar.
They're like, it's 90 million to Nasri. Yeah, the 3.2. He's gone to Antalya Pastor, which is, I think, maybe Turkish club, I'm not sure. But yeah, pretty crazy, eh?
That's strange. I'm surprised that one of the newly promoted clubs didn't try him.
Yeah. And what about Ismail Ben-Asa from Arsenal to Empoli? I knew he was an Arsenal player, but I think I've maybe seen him once or twice, maybe tops.
No idea.
And literally the last one on the transfer confirmed was, since we've done the last pod, was a player called Izquierdo. It's his fucking name. His name is Jose Izquierdo from Club Brugge, Brighton, for undisclosed, but reportedly around £14 million, which is a lot of money. Club Brugge, £40 million player to Brighton. I mean, I would hope Izquierdo a good player. I hope he's not a queer transfer, as in a bad one, or a strange, puzzling thing. But £40 million is considerable, especially for Brighton.
How much?
13.5. Which, bear in mind, I read Brighton's their record breaking one was 16 million or whatever it was. So I'm pretty sure he's probably their second most expensive signing. And he's come from Club Brugge. Yeah, I don't know what position he plays. I don't know anything about him. But interesting.
I'm sure we'll find out as the
part
season
of what
progresses.
I was saying about like Watford and even Brighton. There, you see, Brighton's name came about 6 more times in that list than any other team there. They're doing something. Think about what did Watford do when they came into the Premier League 2 seasons ago? They bought a fuckload of random players. Half of them worked. They're still around and they're doing okay. Yeah, I think maybe Brighton are going to do the same thing. I don't know. So
we'll have to wait and see.
We will.
I'm interested to see. I'd like to see them stay up. It'd be nice.
Yeah. I mean, of course, yeah, because obviously we're kind of semi-local boys.
We're more or less Brighton boys, kind of, sort of.
But like we like Brighton. Like I could see us going to Brighton. So like if we lived back in the UK, I could see us going to the stadium and watching Brighton play. Like it's the only team. It's the only other fucking team I say I'd probably do that for besides Chelsea. I really can't see myself doing it for any other club. But yeah, anyway, so look, those are all the transfers. There were just a couple of talking points. I mean, we've gone over the Arsenal implosion. It's happening. All leave. Sanchez. I mean, we can quickly go on to the Sanchez thing. I mean, they submitted a £50 million bid for him. It was rejected. They apparently also submitted a 70. By this point, Arsenal said not going to happen because Lamar thinks not happening. City were keen, but it just, City were just, like I said to you in text yesterday, I think they're just firing a fucking scattergun of money at attackers.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't fucking need Sanchez. But if there's one team in the Premier League that needs the least, probably is City. But they're of course going to buy him because that's what they're doing. They're getting as many good players as you can.
If they manage to get him, like I would have. I mean, I've already tipped them for the title anyway. But I think they would have. Like, he's the kind of player that would just win.
He's one of those players that you would add him to any team. However, I would still say City, out of all the other top teams, need him the least out of all the other teams that could have possibly paid for him.
Potentially.
Do their front, like even forgetting about Aguero, who they've got up front with, especially with that new Jesus guy and the other next guy, like all the guys they've been playing amazingly for them up front, like their front 3-4, and then you've also then behind that who have you got? You've got the City, David Silva. You've got fucking. I don't know. They've actually, have they sold anyone?
Oh,
they didn't even sell. They didn't even sell that Mangala or anything. Or
no, they must have got rid of some like fringe players.
But you see what I'm saying? Like they've just gone. They're just expanding with as many attackers as possible, and then they're just going to go and just sort of throw them all at the fucking pitch and Pepper win something maybe.
I
mean, yeah. Look, for me, the Sanchez, I think there was potential for other clubs there. I've made a couple of notes here: Chelsea, Man U, Spurs. Like, I think all clubs could benefit from it. I mean, and they all had money to spend. So we had way more money. We didn't spend any big money really. Like, not huge money, not big money. Man United, they spend any huge money?
Well, 75 on
75 on Lukaku, but I mean, what season before that season? But how much they spend? They spent like 320 million that season or 300 million on the season with fucking like. Falcao and Di Maria and all sorts of other stuff. Like it was 250 or something, maybe 300. But like, and even Spurs, like you guys definitely had an extra 50 in your pocket just left over from selling fucking Kyle Walker.
Oh, we didn't. Yeah, we're still in the sales and stuff. Like I don't think we really spent any money in this. Yeah,
so. And that's from like, it's
that is good. Good business.
It's. I think I'm surprised. Look, other clubs could have made stuff and we just don't know about it. But to me, I don't know. Maybe Arsenal would have rejected everything, but apparently City.
Oh, they never would have accepted a bid from us.
No, that's true.
No way.
No, that's true. Maybe not. No. But
not unless we offered fucking 150 million or something.
I guess Sanchez. He's apparently, he's been told, like, City have said, okay, look, we'll try again in 6 months. But Arsenal were like, no, you can't go anywhere. But no.
I can't see him signing a new contract. I think maybe he will.
I think they will. 6 months, or do they let him go for free at the end of the year? Do they just say, fuck it? I think they might even just do that.
Look, if from a football point of view, they should do that. Because it showed, but from a business point of view,
but I think they've got more.
They will sell him. Right, they'll sell him. They'll sell him in January.
Will they sell him for fucking 70 million in January?
Not 70.
50. I bet City would pay more than that.
But they would. But the value.
City are in that mode. They would spend more than 70. I reckon they spend more than 70 on him.
I don't know, but the problem is when you get to that point, he's only got a few months left until his contract.
Yeah, but do you think they give a shit? They've got money, like, unbelievable.
Like, I don't know. I think Arsenal played hardball with them in the summer. Maybe City are going to do that in January. So
it'll be an interesting one to watch. Obviously, we've gone over the Oxlade thing. Keita completed his deal, but it's actually the interesting thing about it is that he doesn't actually join them until next summer transfer period.
It's a funny one, but there must be clauses in that, like if he gets injured.
And there must be, it's a bit of a strange one.
Because you wouldn't want to sign him, like, what if he fucking breaks his leg?
Exactly, but and then the last two things, well, obviously Costa, still nothing's happened, even though apparently, there was when I last read, after midnight, bear in mind, this is Spanish, so still, we've got a whole day for this, really. £41 million Atletico bid is apparently trying to go through for him. If that breaks down, it's a Chelsea player, still then. And you brought this up to me earlier. Do you think can take it? Look, I think he's out of the squad, but all the stamping the feet, everything's come from his side. Well, he's the one that fucked off, didn't come back. Even after all of that, there was like a week of the club and Conte saying he just needs to come back to first 11. Then eventually Conte was just like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Everyone knows what happened with him. He's fucking in Brazil right now. He obviously doesn't want to play. So
we'll wait and see what happens. Yeah. But I mean, if you can't get rid of him, then
whatever, he's there.
To get him back on side would be important because you've got you've got Europe. So, and he's a
the Chinese thing did
strikers,
happen. He did stamp his feet like crazy. I'm going to China, and Conte just brushed that under the carpet, and he came back into the squad and he played decent.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible, but
I think Costa's he's just got a fiery personality.
Yeah,
he's a bit of an arsehole.
And his agent is saying,
probably put fuel to the fire. So.
And look, it's just, if he doesn't go, to me that's just silly. But that should have been sorted.
It's just a little bit silly.
And then the very last thing is Coutinho to Barcelona. They've literally got the last, apparently, Liverpool have rejected all bids up to 130 mil. There's a last one in the region of 140 to 160. We discussed this on the last pod. There was a whole Mahrez thing, wanting to go there. Barcelona, maybe they're bluffing, saying that, oh look, we'll get him if you don't. Don't know. Apparently, Mahrez was connected with Roma, but he stuck his nose up at them because he wanted to know for sure that if Coutinho didn't go to Barca, then Barca would get him. But it seems like no matter what, they aren't going to get him anyway, so he's probably just stuck at Leicester now.
That's funny.
They've got an extra deadline day. Coutinho could still happen, but I don't think anything will.
I don't. I think
Klopp will want to keep their feet in.
And I think they will, and I think basically Coutinho will stay there. I think Klopp and the club will say to him. You did think he would go
when we last spoke, but this was over 2 weeks ago.
I did, yeah, but now...
Yes. I agree with you. And back then, I just said, I thought it would be Liverpool stick their feet in, which they have, weirdly. I thought it was a bit of a...
They'll let him go in the summer. Summer. That's what they're going to say to him. They're going to say, look, like you signed a fucking contract less than 6 months ago, whatever.
Yeah.
We haven't sold you. Instead of sulking about it, give us an awesome season. Yeah. We'll let you go in the summer. Gentleman's agreement kind of thing.
6 months. You don't even know that. Like, you know what I mean? If
they won't buy him in January.
They line something. Yeah, I mean, it will be a whole year, but you never know. Like, yeah, I don't see him going. Look, I think Liverpool holding on to him is a really, really interesting. I mean, Liverpool fans can only be happy about that.
Well, yeah, of course.
No matter what.
Yeah, they'll be happy.
That's it, really.
And Coutinho comes across as a professional. I don't think he'll sulk too much. He'll play.
No. So. But yeah, those were the sort of bigger, the biggest thing really was that Arsenal implosion, which we've touched on throughout the whole episode.
Fucking brilliant.
It's just really, really good.
That's just one of those things that will give us joy as the season goes on, week in, week out. So.
Yeah, look, I mean, and after that, I just got a handful of rumours, like some of the stuff, like
fuck the rumours.
It's all none of like Emery Can didn't end up going to Juventus, even though that kept coming up. Giroud didn't complete a move to Everton because his wife doesn't want to move there. I don't know. Jurgen Klopp wanted to sign. He's been wanting to sign Oxlade-Chamberlain for 4 years now, and it's a long-term plan. And apparently he wanted him at Dortmund. Bournemouth had. This is an interesting one actually. I did see Bournemouth had a £25 million bid for Demarai Gray, rejected.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting... And the other one, actually, even more interesting, which obviously has not happened, Van Dijk has gone nowhere. And apparently, Southampton were going to try and sell him for a reduced price in January, and Liverpool are main contenders. But, I mean, I could see us coming in on that as well, because, we want a bit of that.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's it really. I mean, Tottenham playmaker Marcus Edwards turned down several loan attempts to fight for a spot in the first team.
He's highly rated. He's still, I don't think he's quite ready for the first team. But if we've got him, then I think we'll use him in cup competitions and stuff. But he's one to watch for the future.
Yep.
He could turn out to be fucking great. He could be our next Dele Alli.
Hopefully, I mean, you guys have got a youth manager for that. Good manager for that, rather. In Poch. And I just wanted to end with this last one. I think it's really funny. Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger turned down opportunity to succeed Sir Alex Ferguson as Manchester United in 2002. Yeah, that has been reported by GQ in the Manchester Evening News. I thought it was just interesting, funny.
It's funny. I mean, if Arsenal fans would never have forgiven him for that.
No.
But would they have hated him more or less than they do right now?
0% accurate. I just love this. Is more just like coals to fires that people would just get annoyed about.
It's almost like fan fiction. It doesn't really sound like real life.
If we look it up, I think you'd find dirty, fucking nasty, fan porno fics online of, I don't know, Wenger getting just getting reamed by the board at Arsenal maybe, or maybe the other way around. Maybe he's reaming them. I don't know. Something's going on at that club. I would not be a happy fan. I mean, I wouldn't be a happy fan anyway because I'd be an Arsenal fan. But I'd be double unhappy. All right, okay. That summarises episode 5.
Boom.
Yeah, I mean, deadline's gone now. The only things that will change will be literally Coutinho, the Spanish Costa stuff, then that's it, man. We're international break, and then we're finally getting into it. Another couple of games, sort of game week, sort of 7 and 8 onwards. I think really at that point you can really start making a bit more accurate kind of. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the international break throws a bit more of a spanner in things. It'd be better just see 8 games in a row, but it's going to be as we've consistently said, and so far it's going to be like a really, really good season.
I think it will be.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening to episode 5. Obviously, look forward to episode 6. Hopefully next week, if not the following week. We shall see, depending on the international break, etc., etc. Feel free to contact us at 2poms@gmail.com or go to our Facebook page, 2poms1pod football podcast. And that's thanks for listening.
So.